Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Super excited. This is Deb Roundtree. Um,
Mhm.
she has a viral photo of of her before and after with the Norwex skincare line. And so we're just gonna have a conversation. You guys are welcome to ask questions at the end too. I'm a little wonky right now, so if I sneeze and cough on y'all, please forgive me. I'll hit mute. But we're thrilled to have Deb here. We're just gonna kind of go through a couple, just get to know her questions, and then she's gonna talk to you about what the skincare line has done for her. Okay, so Deb, you were a Norwex consultant in 2022. You
That's when I learned.
went to a party. You were like, I need all the things. You joined,
Yeah.
and it really wasn't skincare then. Tell us
No,
when you kind of took this step into Norwex skincare.
um, it was a huge step for me because, like I told you, I have never engaged in any kind of skincare regimen ever. I mean, I was lucky to remember to put sunscreen on when I went outside.
Yeah.
Um, I started doing that a little more when I came to Florida, but and that was in 2020. But in at the conference last year in Orlando, which is in my neighborhood, so of course I went. I listened to I was actually dreading the skincare
Yeah.
part because but it wasn't something I was generally interested in.
Mhm.
But I went and I listened and I said, well, why not? I bought the package that you could get with everything in it, and it came. And I started using it in late August when I first got it. And I did it exactly as the instructions were given at the conference and in the literature. And I fortunately remembered to take a before picture. And then I took a
Yes.
picture at the end of 7 days, 14, 21, and 28. And then I forgot to take pictures for a while. And so then 7 months later, I took another one. And that's the one probably that's been seen most recently. Um, and I posted it on Norwex, the Rise Up uh, page, and also on the consultant page, and just got so many questions and comments on it that I mean, I personally was amazed at what it did for me. I had an old high school friend of mine who commented. By the way, I'm 73 years old,
No,
so
you are not.
yeah, yeah, my skin has been around a long time, uncared for. Mm.
But look at the results that you had by simply starting this regimen, even at your age.
Age, right, even at my age. So Um, yeah, so that's how it got started, and I was astounded. Well, the high school friend commented, "She says you're aging backwards, Deb."
Sure.
I
You do.
said, "Oh, yeah." So it's not exactly the fountain of youth, but it certainly has improved my skin quality. That's for sure.
Well, were you
And
surprised?
Ed, somebody was asking you if I use Botox.
Okay, so we need this is like this was my like this is the question people have asked because I have heard there was a couple, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said to me, someone who is an esthetician said there is no way that those are her actual results. She had to have used Botox. Okay, so Deb, did you use Botox?
No, I did not.
Oh,
I would never. I mean, I'm kind of stingy with money on spending
ah,
things in general. And so I had never even bought. I think the most expensive thing I ever bought before that was body lotion by Olay.
okay,
That's about
okay.
the only thing I ever used. And that not very consistently. So this being used consistently has been an amazing, it's provided, I mean, it probably has something to do with the fact that I never did anything before. So my skin is like, wow, what are you doing to me?
Ah,
Yeah, but no, I would never have spent money on something like Botox or, even on, I don't buy cosmetics. I think I have a mascara from a couple of years ago.
ah.
I just don't do that. So
But this was an investment you were willing to make.
yeah, I decided to give it a good try, and I figured I needed to know something about it in case anybody that, any of my customers wanted to know. So that's kind of what, even the things that I don't generally use myself, I get a, whatever. Um, I don't really need to use descaler because I keep things up every day. But I have it so I can show it or use it for people, just kind of, I think it's important to know what I'm trying to sell.
Yeah. So I just want to go back to this. Like when you took these before and after pictures,
Mhm.
when you looked back at them, when you look back at them now, what do you think? Like, what are your thoughts on this? How do you feel?
Um, well, it's caused me to purchase auto save refills because
Absolutely.
because I decided, well, why not? I mean, at least at least I won't look that much older that much sooner.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I mean, were you sort of like, oh my goodness?
Yes, absolutely. Even like I said, the first week or two, I was just astounded at the results.
It
But
happened really fast.
it did. Yeah, I guess my skin just soaked up the hydration and loved it.
So we kind of talked earlier before everyone hopped on. Tell you don't use the cleansing powder every day. It's
No,
sort of
no, I use it kind of when I remember, but that ends up being about twice a week.
once a week. Yep. And then
Yeah,
you follow the rest of the use the eye cream,
yeah.
serum.
The rejuvenating serum and then the eye cream.
Yep.
Um, I'm not really I don't do the padding kind of thing. I just put it
Oh,
on
me
and
neither.
I just
Flower.
yeah. I mean I complete the whole regimen in probably 2 minutes
Mm-hmm.
in the morning. It's fast.
Yep. I love it.
Yeah, I just throw it on and 1, 2, 3. I find that I like it. I like to use it with my face still wet after I wash with the cloth or the cleansing powder. And if I leave my face a little damp, the I can use less of the product and it spreads more easily.
Yeah.
And then the hydrating, and then the sunscreen. I have them all right here, so I remember the order. Also, I think I told you I bought the night hydrating cream just recently when it came out, and I didn't remember to use it for a while, but I've used it probably 5 or 6 times now. And I really like the way my skin feels in the morning after I've remembered to use it at night, but I don't always remember. And I've even used it once or twice in the daytime when I thought my skin was looking a little more dried out. But some people have said they've had reactions or whatever. And I mean, I have had nothing bad happen. So I'm really lucky, I think.
That's right. Your skin really has adapted to it and
Yeah.
really love.
Hmm.
And I think that's a good point for us to say. Like, as we talk skincare, it's always important to go slow, to start slow, right? For people to watch. Sometimes it can take 30 days. So sometimes people can try a product and it's just not best for their skin immediately, but then they can adjust over time. So
Hmm.
it's kind of tricky there. You have to kind of like wait and see because it does. It takes, it takes 30 days sometimes. Um, okay, you did have a question. Yeah, okay, you did say morning and night what you used. Yep.
Yeah. And
What?
I do use it in that order. Oh, the oil, the illuminating oil, I mix that with the hydrating
Okay.
lotion in my
Yeah.
hand first. I 2 or 3 drops in a couple of. I use maybe 2 squirts of the hydrating cream in the daytime. Um, and I remember people asking about the eye cream, and that I use just maybe a half to a full pump, one
Yeah.
pump.
Uh-huh.
Um, and the rejuvenating serum, I use a little bit more of that, maybe 2 to 3 pumps.
Me
So
too.
yeah, but it's rejuvenating, then the eye cream, then the hydrating, and then the sunscreen. And I didn't like the sunscreen that Norwex had first before
Uh-huh.
this one, the one in white tube.
Yeah.
That one but I'm not sure if that's because if it would just look white on my skin. I couldn't get it rubbed in. But maybe if I had had the hydrating cream on first, it would have worked better. But this sunscreen is far better. I don't have any trouble getting this as long as I use it after the hydration part of it, the hydrating part. It blends right in. Ryan Dill was saying at a Norwex Next meeting down here in Florida that he can't use a sunscreen because it turns his skin blue.
I
And he
know.
said, he said nobody would believe him that it happened until they were at one of the meetings, and he was in the hotel room and put it on, and
He turned
Ryan, your
blue.
face is blue. Yeah. So
So
I don't know.
that's
Mm,
okay.
but I don't.
I'm gonna show them super quick your picture. Can you guys
Okay.
see that? Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
See your face?
That's before and 28 days in. Do you have the one that is 7 months later?
Let me see.
If not, I can, if you
I
can,
might. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Okay.
yeah, that one I think is
Even
pretty,
better.
yeah,
Watch this, y'all. Look at this. What? Look at
yeah.
this.
And now somebody on I don't know if it was in the Rise Up page or the consultant page, somebody accused me of using filters on the
Yes.
camera, and I did not do that either. There is slightly different lighting, but it's because of the different time of day that I took it.
Ah,
Um, and except for the 7 month one, everything else was done in my bathroom in the same, with the same lights on, just a different time of day.
no, I think people are like, they want to you
They
know,
don't they want to think I'm faking, but I'm
they
not.
do. They're like, that's not possible. Okay, so here's a question in the chat. Um, retinol. Did you use retinol?
No,
Nope.
never,
Did you add
never,
collagen? Did you add any collagen to your? Nope.
no,
Did you use any other products?
no. Other than my daily vitamins, and that's it.
That's it.
Hmm.
I love it. No, I mean, they're like, it's not, they look at your results and they're like, it's not possible. And guys, it's possible. Isn't that
Yeah,
so cool?
it's possible.
Um,
Hmm.
okay, I want to show y'all too, super quick, just like, here, let me see if I can grab this for y'all. Hang on one second. I just want to show you this. Okay, so don't forget as consultants that your wholesale cost is absolutely fantastic,
Hmm.
right? So for your essential set, for a consultant, it's $97.48. Say you throw in a plush bath towel for level 2, your wholesale cost is $133.87. If you get the complete set, which Deb, that's what you did.
Hmm. Yes.
Yep.
So I did buy the essential set and gave it to my 10-year-old granddaughter on her 10th birthday
How
so
sweet.
that she start taking care of her skin too.
Yep.
Hmm.
And they're doing it younger and younger. So the less chemicals, the fewer bad ingredients we have on these young women, the better.
Hmm.
So that complete set is $192.39. And then guys, like Deb was saying, put your refills on autosave, because not only are the refills, I mean, look at it. See, you've got the facial powder, you've got the renewing eye cream, the serum, the moisturizer, and the night cream will also have a refill. And they're $10 cheaper. And then y'all, you put it on autosave and you save another 10%.
Hmm. Yeah. I did buy the travel kit too, so that when I'm taking my little road trips around Florida,
Yeah,
when friends come down, that I can just throw the travel kit in and go with that.
I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, this is your time. Do you have any questions? I mean, the main questions I think was, did you use retinol? Did you use
No
Botox?
Botox, no retinol,
Love
no
it.
nothing else.
You need to make a graphic with that. No Botox, no ret. You should do that. Then it'll be very clear.
Yeah. That's funny. It just cracks me up. If anybody that was on here that knows me for the last 70 years, they would laugh themselves silly at the idea that I might have bothered to spend money on something like retinol or collagen.
I love it. Oh, these are your real results. Absolutely fantastic. So, okay, the ingredients, like, is this Norwex line? Are the ingredients, are you comfortable with them? Are you happy with them? What are your thoughts on that?
Um, I'm I'm I think that the ingredients are sound absolutely wonderful in terms of, safety and not adding chemicals, which is really one of the reasons. I mean, I told you the only thing I'd ever bought before was the Olay body lotion, and
Yeah,
I've stopped using that simply because I became educated about what chemicals are in it, and I thought, oh my God, this is not so great. I'm a two-time cancer survivor too. I had breast cancer and a mastectomy back in 1992, actually, and then skin cancer twice, two different types of skin cancer. So um, I really do think
yeah,
it's important to be safe with the chemicals. I refused chemotherapy way back. I had the mastectomy and wouldn't do the adjunctive chemotherapy or radiation because at the time I didn't have medical insurance and I was working self-employed and I didn't have time off and I didn't want to cause myself cancer 20 years down the line as well, with the chemicals. So I was very lucky. It was caught early. And so I've been generally pretty careful about adding things to my body. It's
yeah.
just that I never thought about skincare before. But I really like the new hydration, the nighttime hydration. I
Mhm.
like the fact that it's protective, um, all of it actually in the sunscreen from even blue light and helping, to rejuvenate your skin even during the nighttime. So yeah.
I love that too. So one of the questions was like, what do you use in the morning? What are you using in the evening? Your routine really is the same, but at night, when you remember, you'll
Mhm.
add the night cream.
Yeah, at night I don't do the whole routine. I just if I remember, I wash my face and put the night cream on. That's it.
Easy.
I absolutely my favorite face and body cloth is the little blue one.
Yeah.
I,
Huh?
I for some reason that one just seems to be perfect exfoliating quality for me.
I love it.
Um, though I like all of the body and face cloths, that one is my favorite.
Yeah. It's so easy to use.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's so easy to use.
Okay, I'm just looking at the questions too. So yeah, the morning is the full routine. At night, it's just the washing my face and the night cream when I remember.
Which is amazing that you got those results doing it just in the morning. It's awesome.
Okay, yeah. One of the team when I first joined, I was ended up on all these different teams and Team Empire and Team Shine and Team whatever. And so in Team Empire, we did a week long, and Jen Moran asked me to do one of the days. So each of us did a different product in order. So I do have a video of me using one of them. I forget which one. Um, but yeah, somebody saying go through the whole procedure and do a video. I suppose I could do that.
But I also think you can find that on Norwex too, because literally you followed it. You
Yes,
got
I.
something set and you followed it.
Mhm.
I love that.
Oh, somebody asked about what do I say to the customers who say it's too expensive.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I'm sympathetic. I mean, I'm a working person myself, and I probably, like I said, I've been pretty stingy with my money, um, but I think that it really, I don't really say much of anything to them except that I really believe that it's important to not use a lot of chemicals on my skin, and that this can go, I mean, it goes for a long ways. I mean, I've only had to, when I started last August, I've had to have one refill on the hydrating cream, one on the eye cream, and two on the serum. That's it since last August. So it's not that expensive when you add up that it lasts for such a long
Yeah,
time.
that's amazing. That's like
Yeah.
very inexpensive.
Yes, it is. When you have to, um, if it's somebody who's never used before, I think my results are particularly helpful for pointing out that it can be, it can be really life-changing. But if it's somebody who's used their, a particular line for any length of time, I just simply ask them to compare the chemicals that they're using, that are in what they're using compared to what we have, and make their choices wisely.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And everybody gets to decide that, you get to
yeah, I'm
tell them.
not a pushy salesperson, so I just tell them what I think, and let that choice be theirs.
Yeah, that's great.
Mhm.
That's super good. Okay, so anything else you feel like that would be fun or helpful for us to know about you, or this journey for you? How do you feel about being viral and famous?
Well, it's not something that I would have been seeking, but I am happy that the results are such that it's helping other people to make positive decisions in their lives. Um, I'm kind of the person that likes to be backstage, not up front. So so the viral part is a little different, but yeah, somebody wants to see the 7 months
Yeah,
results
I
again.
put it back up for him for a minute. All
Oh
right, y'all.
dear.
I'm gonna cough up a lung here.
Oh dear. Does anybody else have any questions?
You mentioned about a particular product that you, I think, put on when your face is moist. Could you kind of repeat that
Oh yeah.
again?
Yeah, when I wash my face in the morning with the body and face cloth, I don't dry it off. I just let it air dry for a minute or so, and squirt the serum into my hand and rub it around and then put it on my face. By the way, I started using this stuff on my hands too, because I had a lot of really dark, well, age spots. I forget what somebody called them that wasn't age spots, but that's what they are. And I've been pretty amazed because I'm not as consistent about using it on my hands, but the age spots on my hands have definitely lightened a lot over the, 7 or 8 months I've been using it now. And they're not gone by any means, but they aren't quite so obvious when I reach out to get anything, at the store, with the cashiers or anything, which makes me feel a little bit less conscious about my age.
And I'm sorry, which one was that you used for the age spots on the hands? The full line or just a particular one of the products?
I just use the products.
The pro.
And if there's after I rub it into my face in the morning, if there's any left on my hands, I
Oh,
just
I love that.
put it to my hands.
Got it. Thank you.
Any or all. I mean, some of them. The serum in particular is because I'm using it when my face is really wet. My hands will have enough on there to just rub onto the back of my hands too. But and then when I mix the oil, the illuminating oil into the hydrating cream, then there's usually enough left of that I can rub it into the back of my hands too.
Got it. Well, you look phenomenal, and I'm 14 years younger than you, and my forehead looks far worse than yours. So I am super excited to try it. So thank you
Yeah.
for sharing.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I like that you put it on your hands too, to just you're not wasting anything.
Right, I'm not. And particularly with the sunscreen, I make sure that I get a little bit of that on the back of my hands too. Especially being down here and living down here in Florida. I moved here in 2020, so I'm more conscious of the sun now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, my friends, this was fantastic. I'm just going to push stop on our recording. So thank you, Deb. Thank you for being on. Thank you, everyone, for being here and hanging out. This is so great. This is
Thank you for having me, Megan. I really appreciate it. All of your videos are fun.
absolutely. You're so sweet. All right, bye recording. See you later.
Okay.